this can't be real. I just found a newly released article that says XRP has just connected with a country and is actually going to be the first national currency, digital currency in the Republic of Palau. And this is what I right away tweeted, guys. This is huge. This just tells you guys XRP is going to hit that $10,000 to $60,000 mark. And I have all the facts right now. Now, of course, before I get started, this is not financial or legal advice. So none of this is financial or legal advice. And of course, I do want to mention very quickly to smash the like button and subscribe, and of course comment your thoughts because it helps me out. But more importantly, we got to spread this breaking news to everybody to let them know XRP is going to hit that $10,000 to $50,000, and it is almost certain, especially with all the facts and the articles coming. And I'm going to show you all this in today's video, and this is why it is very important to not skip or to not do anything with this video, guys. You have to watch it until the end, and let's jump right in. The Republic of Palau announces that Ripple is partnering with it for the first national digital currency using the XRP ledger. What is that supposed to mean, guys? This is what I have been telling you guys all from the start. XRP is not like any other cryptocurrency, and there's a reason why the SEC is really battling XRP specifically. They could have went after Ethereum, they could have went after Bitcoin, they could have went after XLM, which is a replica of XRP, except it is not at a commercial level that XRP is. It is more of a retail investor type thing. They could have went after ADA, all companies that are similar to XRP, and some even have a higher market cap like Ethereum, but no, they chose XRP specifically. That on its own made me start to think, why XRP specifically? And this is why. XRP is the only cryptocurrency that is efficient and is fast. And not only is it that, it's cheap. So commercial investors are in it. You see a lot of people now jumping in on the train, going and buying XRP. A lot of companies, a lot of high retail investors, a lot of celebrities. And why? Because this is the potential of the future. We've seen banks, major banks, we're not talking about, small little banks. Central banks are already investing. We've seen, Dubai, UAE, of course, the country as a whole, and then Dubai specifically. There's a bank in Dubai, a major bank in Dubai that partnered with XRP. UAE is now using XRP. The central bank is using XRP to go ahead and do any transactions from UAE to Egypt. This again brings us to Egypt. Egypt is using XRP to do all central bank transactions. Brazil using XRP to do central bank transactions. We see a bunch of other countries. And why is this? Because XRP is really the future. There is a company, I think it's called Swift, which had some type of connection and tried to use the SEC to delay the whole lawsuit so that they can develop a system similar to the XRP ledger. And of course they did that recently. They released that it came out, but it was nothing even close to the XRP ledger. It was not even close. The efficiency, the speed cannot be beaten. XRP just outbeat it. And again, this is what we're talking about. XRP is going to hit those numbers. And I have a video that I want to show you guys that was made a few years ago, I think, or maybe almost a year ago. Yeah, so February 11th, so almost a year ago, it was made, and this is when I first came out and I told you guys this is legit. And of course, everybody was doubting it. Everybody said, no, that's impossible. But I was there telling you guys all, XRP is the future. XRP is what is going to make the world fully digital and what is going to be in every single bank. The Bank of Canada, guys, the Bank of Canada is using XRP to do transactions. Can you guys believe this? So again, this is what I'm talking about. All the central banks are officially coming out and accepting XRP. And the latest is a country, the Republic of Palau, and it's going to take it as its first national digital currency. So again, this is a big deal. But I'm going to play this clip, guys. Before I jump into anything further, I'm going to play this clip and then I'm going to tell you guys this is legit. And that this video right here is one that I 100% believe in, and the numbers they provide, which is I think $10,000 to $60,000, those are very, very valid numbers and very realistic, maybe even a bit pessimistic. I believe XRP is going to hit even higher, especially at the rate it's going, and I believe it's going to be a lot sooner. We're going to see maybe 10 years from now, XRP will hit those $10,000 to $50,000 or $60,000. Maybe even sooner, guys. Again, what is 10 years from now if every single XRP is worth $60,000? That means if you're holding 10 XRPs, there's your $100,000. So I'm going to go ahead, play the video, and then I'll get right back.
Where do you feel that XRP, just based on your honest opinion, is going to hit, say, a month after regulation?
Yeah. So we believe that the last domino to fall on regulation right now is the SEC lawsuit, and that could be resolved in a variety of ways, but it could also be resolved in regulation coming in over the top. We know it's imminent, though, right? So when I say imminent, I would be surprised if a quarter from now we're really still embroiled in the SEC lawsuit, because I think the state of affairs throughout the world is such that we're going to need a solution like an XRP for liquidity purposes sooner rather than later. So the question is then, okay, we've magically resolved it. Where does the price go? It's easy to project that it's a double-digit number. So I think it immediately shoots up to a $10, potentially $20. The wild card to me is that there is actually a deal to be done among the central banks and governments to basically have XRP work as the world's bridge currency, neutral asset that can be traded between the central banks to move a specific type of fiat to another type of fiat. If that's what occurs, it's back to what we were discussing earlier. It's got to cover kind of all the money. And I think you're looking at a range that XRP would settle on agreement. So this would happen instantaneously, somewhere between $10,000 and $35,000 a coin. And our lives will be, maybe the same, maybe different. I don't know. Probably a little different.
So what's being said here is, upon completion of the SEC lawsuit between SEC and Ripple, we're going to see XRP jump to $10 to $20, most likely $20, but on the low end, you're talking $10. And this is an article that just came out a few hours ago. It says, Ripple expects SEC lawsuit over XRP to conclude next year. CEO Brad Garlinghouse says, we're seeing pretty good progress. Now, of course, if we scroll down here, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse says that he expects the lawsuit over XRP by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, to come to a conclusion next year, 2022. The executive explained, we're seeing pretty good progress despite a slow-moving judicial process. Now, what this means is, and again, this is very recent, that XRP is just on the verge of completion. Like, we are so close. We are only one step away, and then we're going to get that signature of completion, and boom, you're going to see the price skyrocket to $10, most likely $20. So we are there, guys. Hold on. Again, not financial advice or legal advice, but this is just right there, guys. Have a look. They're saying it's going to conclude in 2022. And don't tell me the CEO of Ripple is going to go ahead and lie to you. Brad Garlinghouse is very trustworthy in terms of that stuff. And they're saying it's going to conclude. And not only that, he's saying they're seeing good progress. So I'm guessing two things: either they're on their way for a settlement, or they know they're going to win. Now, I'm a bit tempted to say they're probably on the way to a settlement, but I'll make an entire video talking about that, because there are some hidden pieces that, again, I do a bunch of research about and that I found out about. So I'll make a whole video talking about that. This probably will be uploaded in a few days, but back to our topic. Now, he's also continuing by saying that upon signature of all the world banks, you're talking an estimate of $10,000 to $35,000 per XRP. But what does the global signature for all central banks actually mean? Well, I'm going to tell you guys straightforward. What this means is, when you get a bunch of countries worldwide, maybe entire continents, that officially accept your currency and start to use it on a day-to-day basis within transactions of, even other countries, so national transactions. For example, the UAE right now and Egypt are using it for cross-border payments. For example, if Egypt wants to send a payment out to the UAE, then they send it in XRP, and then it gets converted over to the, whatever currency the UAE uses. So when you start to get a bunch of countries within one continent to use it, and they're using it not just for central internal transactions, but they're using it for cross-border global transactions, that's when it might not be a physical signature where they all say, okay, let's globally use this and let's try and, take advantage and evolve it. No, it's most likely just going to be the idea that all the countries all the countries within the continent are using it. So now it's kind of like the continent has signed its signature. So the idea is that XRP is going to be so used that it's going to be like an indirect contract where everybody's using it for national transactions, for cross-border payments, that they could physically, if they wanted to, just say, okay, we're all going to just use XRP because they're already using it. And this is what's really smart about the Ripple team. This is the exact steps they're taking. They've already gotten Canada. So Canada is now using XRP for, I don't think they're using it right now for national levels. For example, they're not using it for transactions between the United States, but they do have it internally. So now the job is just going to be to make it cross-border. And what they're doing now is trying to get the United States on board while going ahead and discussing with other countries, even across overseas, like the Middle East and, of course, other countries in East Asia, Africa. And they're doing this so that right when they get the United States on board, then Canada will be more intrigued to start using it with a country that's very close by. And, of course, XRP is going to be the only recognized cryptocurrency in the United States because that's what this whole lawsuit's about. Bitcoin is not recognized. Ethereum is not recognized. XRP is going to be the only cryptocurrency in the United States. And again, its job is cross-border payments. So once you get the United States on board, now you've gotten Canada, United States, which is basically the entirety of North America. Then they'll start to shift to South America. And of course, once they get Mexico and all those countries in South America, now you've gotten the whole continent on your side. So now, even those countries, so now when America's dealing with Mexico, they're going to use XRP because they use it for a cross-border payment. When it's dealing with Canada, they're going to use it for cross-border payments. And now they're even starting to shift to the Middle East because the Middle East has a very well acceptance of XRP. So what they're doing is they're making the United States use the idea that all the other countries are using it. I'm using it as well. We might as well just go ahead and sign a deal and just say we're only going to use XRP. So that's the idea. Again, I just wanted to get this in your head. It doesn't need to be a physical contract where it's announced on the news. Yeah, every single country is going ahead and using XRP, but it's the idea is that it's there and they are already using it. So once you see America start to use it for cross-border payments, Canada use it for cross-border payments, Mexico, the Middle East, Dubai, which is UAE, is already using it. Egypt is already using it. When you start to see, for example, Jordan, China, India, Philippines, again, all of those big countries especially use it, that's when you understand that the price is just going to start to skyrocket. And this is when you really see those jumps. You're going to see that, XRP is going to go from $10, $20 to $50, and then $100, then $200, then $500, then $1,000, and then you're going to see those crazy spikes happen, and it's going to be so fast. So if you don't understand what's going on now, you're going to miss that chance, guys. So this is going to be the end of the video. Make sure you guys smash the like button, you guys subscribe, and you comment your thoughts. Do you believe we're actually going to hit these numbers, and how soon? Again, this is a huge deal, so share this everywhere on social media. I'm posting it on my Twitter as well, so share that as well. Join my Discord, Instagram, all my links for social media are down below as well, and I'll see you guys next time.